So authoritative, most successful approach, there's high acceptance and involvement. Adaptive control techniques, there's more autonomy granting. Authoritative parents tend to be warm and emotionally fulfilling, drawing the child into a close relationship. There are also firm authoritative. They tend to give reasons for expectations and design teachable moments. Authoritative parents are competent, self-controlled, cooperative, and high self-performers. It's very interesting. It's the kind of relationship that we often see with the dominant group in terms of people who are minorities and who have been raised in maybe single-parent homes. Not all the time. It can still be two-parent homes, but we see in relationships that, say, a black child or a Latino child might have with their parent would be a lot different from, say, a white child who has a relationship with their parent. Now, not all white children come from authoritative child rearing environments. Some come from very abusive environments. But it's interesting that you will hear a child, a white child, call his parent by his or her first name, or if they call the parents mom and dad, they might call the aunt, the uncle, by their first name. It's like they almost see each other as equals, even though the child is a child. It's clear that the child is a child. But it's almost like an equal standing. Now, let a black child or a Latino child or Asian child try that. Try calling their parents by their first name, or saying what, or calling an elder by his or her first name. We would probably be, slapped into the next week and not wake up for, 2 more weeks, right? And I don't always want to put everything on a race level, but it is kind of interesting when I hear someone, now I'm talking about, it could be a black, it could be a white, it could be Asian, Latino child, talk about their childhood experiences, and white as well, and they talk about it from such a place of confidence. Like they don't have, or they didn't have the same experiences that I had with my parent. It was a very sort of strained, toxic, hostile environment in my home, and that's simply because I believe my mother was highly stressed. She was a single parent, dealing with absent fathers, coming in and out. And so I don't know, I think to myself that you'll hear people talk about how they have a relationship with their mother and how it's a good relationship and they're friends and everything. And that is really a shock to me. And this is not to sort of, berate my mother or anything like that. She comes from a certain generation. She was born in the 50s, where they just did not necessarily have a relationship with the children. And so there is less autonomy granting. There are expectations that they give, but it's from a place of just strained negotiations. It's not like a sort of sit down, let's have a conversation, teachable moment. It's where's the belt? Where is the switch? I'm gonna whoop you, and then I give you a teachable moment, in a sense.